First, go into the App Store on your device. Then, search for SwingTracker. Select the app and begin to download. Once the download is complete, return to your home screen and open the newly downloaded SwingTracker app. To connect your SwingTracker sensor, go into Settings on your device. Make sure your sensor is on and turn Bluetooth on. Once Bluetooth has been turned on, your sensor will be available for pairing. Select your sensor and wait until it connects, then return to the app. Now you will be able to create a new swing session. To create a new Diamond Kinetics profile, move the slider on the app landing page from Sign In to Sign Up. Then, choose whether you are a player or a coach, as well as your skill level, and press Continue. After pressing Continue, fill out all fields on the subsequent screen, including your competition level. Your competition level will work in conjunction with your skill level to ensure your swings are being compared against the proper age group. Once you have filled out all required fields, press Continue and your DiamondCLUB profile has been created. When setting a new load position, you will see a screen prompting you to place your bat on the ground in front of home plate. Be sure to set your bat down with the knob facing towards your feet. With the bat on the ground, you will see a green check mark appear on your screen. When you see the green check mark, you can pick up the bat and take your calibration swing. Be sure to make contact with the ball during your swing. For best results, using a tee is recommended. You have 5 seconds to complete your swing once you pick up your bat.
To create a new group from the app, select Groups from the bottom of the home page. If the following page says Connections at the top, use the bottom right menu to switch to the Groups page. When on the Groups page, select Create a Group from the top. Enter a group name, a brief description if you would like, and then choose a group privacy setting. An open group can be seen and joined by anyone using SwingTracker. A closed group is accessible to all members of the group, but memberships must be approved, and secret groups cannot be found in any search, and only the admin can see the group and its members. Members will not be able to see other members. You can edit any group setting by selecting the group and then choosing the pencil and pad icon. After making any changes, be sure to hit save for the changes to take effect. You can add members to your group by again going to the group section of the app and then selecting the group you would like to add a member to. Adding users that do not yet have a Diamond Kinetics profile will be covered in the Registering Players section of this video. You can search for a player using the search bar at the top. If the player is already one of your connections, they will instantly appear. If they are not, press the Continue Search on Server button to expand the search to our entire database. If you extend an invite to somebody outside of your connections and your group is either closed or secret, the invited player will have to accept the invitation from their account before you will have access to them in groups. To accept the invitation, the invited player will need to log into their account. Once logged in, they will go to Groups and they will open the group to which they were invited. They will need to find and then select their name from the group, after which a prompt will pop up. Confirming the prompt will accept the join request and will give the coach access to log swings and view data for their account via the group. If you would like to remove a player from your group, swipe left and then press Delete. To create a group, go to the Group section located on the right side of the top bar. hit the Create button and begin filling in the ensuing form. Add a name, we recommend adding a description, and then choose your group security settings. There are 3 preset types you can choose from, with their security settings listed below: Open, Closed, and Secret. If you would like something different, you can choose the Custom button at the bottom to mix and match the group security settings. When finished, hit Create, and then Finish. After creating the group, you will need to invite members. On the page listing all of your groups, you will see an Invite button underneath your group. Pressing on this will bring up a list of all of your connections. Click on any of the names you would like to add to your group. If you aren't connected with a player you would like to add, type their name into the search bar, and then select the result of the player you are looking for. When you are done selecting players, select Next, review your list, and then hit Send. If you choose to view the group, you can see all of the group's current members. You'll notice that all of the players you just invited will have text under their name saying they were invited by you. This means that an invitation has been sent, but the player has not accepted their invitation. This text will disappear once the player has accepted. You can also find the exact Invite Members tool from before using Actions on the right-hand side of the page. Leaderboards are a great way to track the progress and performance of your players. Leaderboards are exclusive to the website. You can create a leaderboard by going to Groups, viewing the group you would like to add a member for, and then selecting Create Leaderboard under Actions. You can use a leaderboard to track each player's swing count, average for a particular metric over a given range, and total value of a particular metric over a given range. Select the Choose Metric drop-down menu and choose the mechanic you would like to compare on the leaderboard. You can also choose how far back the leaderboard goes and how many players from the group can be on the leaderboard at any one time. When finished, click Create, and then Finish. Selecting a player's name from the leaderboard will take you to that player's performance page. You can edit a leaderboard at any time by clicking the Edit button. It will bring up the same form you used to create the leaderboard. You can also remove a leaderboard at any time by clicking Delete. This will permanently remove the leaderboard, though you can recreate an identical one at any point. From the home page, select Add a Player. Select the green silhouette and plus sign near the top of the page and you'll be taken to the registration form. Enter the player's skill level, competition level, first name, last name, email address, and password. When finished, be sure to grant the app permission to collect data and agree to our terms of service, and then hit Continue. You will instantly see the newly created player under your connections. You can also add a player and have them immediately added to one of your groups. Select the group you would like to add them to from the drop-down menu beside the Add a Player button, and then hit the button to begin filling out the registration form. When finished, the player will automatically be added as a connection and to the chosen group.
Once you have added a card to your account, you can begin to manage your seat license roster. To get started with your seat licenses, go to Settings on SwingTracker Web. Select the Seat License Roster tab on the left-hand side of your screen, then click Get Started. You can add players who are your connections, or you can search for an individual player by name or email address. Each month, you will be charged for players who are active, not on your bench. If you remove a player from the active roster and return him to your bench, You will still pay for that player's current month. However, you will not pay for the player's upcoming month. To activate and pay for a player's DiamondCLUB subscription, you will have to move a player from your bench to an active seat. Remember, you are charged per player in your active roster. If you remove one player from the active roster and add another in their place, the amount you will be billed will only change if the newly added player sets a new high watermark for active players for the current month. Don't forget to save any changes you make to your seat license roster by clicking the Save button after all edits are completed.
Coach Mode allows you to quickly log swings for another player or view their swing history. Coach Mode is found in Connections, located either on the home page or in the top left menu. If viewing your connections, select the desired player and 3 options will appear. The first option will allow you to log swings as a player. The second, to do a 3D drill as a player. And the third will allow you to view the player's swing data. Logging a session or a 3D drill will require a sensor connection. If you are a member of any group, after you have visited the groups page on your phone for the first time, the Connections page will default to a list of your groups. Clicking on a group will open up a list of all members of that group, and selecting any member will reveal the same 3 actions as before. To simplify things for coaches during practices, camps, training sessions, etc., if you are set up in SwingTracker with a coach profile and are the admin of the group, you can perform any of these actions without the need for a password. However, if you are not set up as both a coach and an admin of the group, selecting any option will require the player's password the first time you try and access their account on a device using Coach Mode. You will notice that the bar along the bottom turns gray while performing an action in another player's profile. Selecting the back arrow at the top will eventually return you to your own profile, and the bar along the bottom will return to its normal color. You can look at all of a player's swing data by using the History section of the app located on the home page or in the top left menu. The ensuing page shows the player's data grouped by session and organized by date with the most recent swings on top. Selecting a session will take you to a screen listing all of the swings in that session. You can cycle through all of the sessions taken on a given date by using the arrows at the top. To deep dive into a particular swing, press the diamond associated with it. The following screen shows the summary metrics for that particular swing. These metrics are calculated by comparing the player's underlying metrics to the average for those scores in their chosen skill level. They range from 1 to 10, a score above 5 indicating a relative strength, and a score below 5 indicating a relative weakness. You can change the chosen skill level using the bar at the bottom of the page. You can press the flag button to mark a swing to make it easier to find later, and the delete swing button to remove a swing from a player's history. To further analyze a player's swing, use the bottom right menu. The Details option will bring up the detailed metrics for the power, speed, quickness, and control. You can bring up the charts for a specific metric by pressing the square with the name of that metric. You can cycle through the summary metrics by pressing the arrows surrounding the current summary chart. You can bring up a swing's 3D view by again going to the bottom right menu and selecting 3D view. Press the play button in the middle of the screen to play the rendering of the chosen swing. The blue region of the swing path is a visual representation of the distance in the zone metric. The red area is the point of impact in the swing. You can pinch and zoom to change the viewing angle, or press the I button on the right side of the screen to switch between preset views. Pressing Compare Swings brings up a list of other swings in that session you can compare your current swing to. Your current swing will be drawn in green, and the compared swing will be a brown-orange color. Rotating the phone will bring up a side-by-side comparison of the 3D view. The same functionality exists in the side-by-side view that exists in the single view. For instance, in all views, you can use the stopwatch to move bats to the point of impact in the swing. When using the Compare Swings button in side-by-side view, you can also compare your swing to any swing you have previously flagged in addition to all of the swings from the current session. To leave the side-by-side swing compare, rotate your phone back to horizontal. Again, using the bottom right menu, you can find the Focus view. The Focus view will show up to 4 metrics you are currently focusing on and will show you how these metrics change from swing to swing or from session to session. You can change the metrics you are focusing on by selecting the pencil in the center of the screen. Select the drop-down arrow beside the name of the metric you are changing, and then select the new metric you would like to focus on. When finished, press the pencil again to save your changes. An important thing to keep in mind: whichever metrics you choose on this screen will dictate which metrics are shown in the performance section of the app. To see a player's performance view, you can return to the home page and use this button, or use the button found in the top left menu. In Performance, selecting any point in the graph will show you the underlying data at that point for each of the chosen focus metrics. You can change the date range of the data by selecting the drop-down menu below the graphs. Select the arrows in the bottom right of a graph to look at a magnified version of that particular graph. Select the arrows again to return to the original view.
If you would like to take swings with SwingTracker but don't have an iOS device handy or have a low internet connection, you can swing in disconnected mode. To capture swings in disconnected mode, the sensor must be turned on but not connected to an iOS device. When you return to an iOS device, you can create a session from the swings stored on the sensor. Connect your sensor via Bluetooth in your device's settings, then return to the SwingTracker app. Upon returning to the SwingTracker app, you will be prompted to create a session from the swings stored on your sensor. Tap Create Session and update any session settings, then press Continue. You will see your swings import one by one. Once all your swings have been uploaded, tap the End Session button so your batting sessions get saved for later evaluations.
You may notice that anytime you are using the SwingTracker video features outside, away from Wi-Fi, that the videos are not available on the website or other mobile devices. This may be because the app default is to only allow video upload over Wi-Fi, so the app doesn't use all of your monthly data plan. To check on this, use the top left menu to go to Settings, and switch the Use Cellular Data button to green to allow the app to upload video with your cellular data. There may be other times when you notice that a swing on your device will have a video, but the video cannot be viewed on other devices or the website. This happens when your Wi-Fi or cellular network are not strong enough to transfer the video to the cloud so that video only exists on the device on which it was taken. Anytime the app is opened from scratch, any unuploaded videos on the device associated with the user you just logged into will be sent to the cloud. To force the process, hard stop the app by double tapping on the phone's home button and swiping the SwingTracker app up and off the screen. Next, while in good Wi-Fi, reopen the app and log into the account that had videos taken on the phone that did not make it to the cloud. The videos from your phone will upload behind the scenes, so the next time that you log onto our website or another mobile device, that video should be present and viewable.
The Diamond Kinetics in-app chat is staffed 7 days a week for 12 hours a day. If you have an issue that quickly needs resolved, use the chat feature to immediately get in touch with a member of the DK staff. To get to the in-app chat, tap the upper left-hand menu and select Support. Then, scroll down until you see the Message Us option. Tap the selection and you will begin a conversation with a member of the DK staff. Don't go too far, as DK experts are known to respond within minutes of receiving your chat. To email the Diamond Kinetics support team, tap the upper left menu and select Support. Then, scroll until you see the Email Us option. Tap the selection and type your concern, then press Send. This option is useful for DK developers because it sends along your device's crash logs for SwingTracker. If you find yourself experiencing frequent crashes of the SwingTracker app, the crash logs help our developers to quickly pinpoint and fix the bug.